is liable to be abused to the imminent danger of our military operations. This is the position, Cassino itself and the hills behind it, Castle Hill, Monastery Hill and the rest, that has been holding up the Allied advance on Rome. Holding it up for many weeks of fierce fighting. And these are the pictures of the recent attempt to gain a decision with the aid of a concentrated bombing attack. Paul Wyand of Movietone was there to record the bombardment, and a number of other newsreel and service cameramen. The terrific attack was opened by several waves of medium bombers which plastered the approaches to the town of Cassino and the town itself. The plan was to try and crush the German defensive position and by reducing the town to rubble, enable infantry and armor to follow up immediately and get through. No doubt about the severity of the attack, and after the medium bombers came the heavies, forts and liberators, in addition to more Mitchells and Marauders, wave after wave of them. Wave after wave came over and unloaded. A very thorough job, during which enemy aircraft left them severely alone. Watching these pictures of the bombardment, you might well think the place would be obliterated. It was, in fact, more or less reduced to rubble. Altogether, something like 2,500 tons of bombs were dropped on a target area of about 1 square mile, not to mention the bombing of communications to the north and northwest. After the bombing, artillery went into action. Here's a 6-pounder anti-tank gun at work. As you'll see in a moment, its fire was returned. A captured German 75 is turned to good use by New Zealanders who fired a large quantity of ammunition kindly left behind. Finally, the infantry went forward to the assault. Forward to Cassino, in the streets of which such heavy fighting had already taken place. Even now, in spite of the unprecedented air bombardment, the most bitter hand-to-hand fighting was to follow. Somehow, the enemy was still able to fight in Cassino. Whether they'd remained there in deep shelters or had returned after the bombing, they were there, still defending the place with great determination. The town of Cassino had been destroyed, but the Battle of Cassino went on. The end of the story had still to be told.